Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, bringing you back-to-back videos. This next set information is pertaining to Ahmaud Arbery, the African-American jogger who was murdered by a Caucasian male with the father in tow and also another bystander in the state of Georgia. The said information is brought to you by Fox6now.com. Investigators reviewing additional video in death of South Georgia jogger Ahmaud Arbery. Fox television station and AP Wire Services 24 hours ago. There is a said video in this commentary and showing if Mr. Ahmaud Arbery on the said property standing around, so it is up to you to use your discretion of that said video. Brunswick, Georgia. The Georgia Department of Investigation confirmed Saturday, May 9th, that agents are reviewing additional video as they work to piece together the minutes before the deadly shooting of Ahmaud Arbery. We are indeed reviewing additional video footage and photographs as part of the active case, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which was asked to help investigate the case, said in a statement Saturday. It is important to note that this footage was reviewed at the beginning of the GBI investigation and before the arrest of suspects Gregory and Travis McMichael. How about that? Newly released CCTV footage from February 23rd shows a man dressed in clothes matching those of Ahmaud Arbery on a private construction site approximately 240 yards from the scene of Arbery's fatal shooting on that day. The property belongs to Larry English, who said that CCTV had captured a trespasser on the property a number of times before February 23rd. After the first time that video captured someone in the house, Mr. English contacted local law enforcement on a non-emergency number and made them aware of the unauthorized entry onto his property, said English's attorney Elizabeth Grady in a statement. He never used the word burglary. He never shared any of this information with the McMichaels, whom he did not even know. Nothing was ever stolen from the house, which again was a construction site. The statement went on to say that even if there had been a robbery, the English family would not have wanted a vigilante response. The statement also states that English was not the person who contacted authorities on February 23rd. Merritt Law Firm, the firm representing Arbery's family, said it had reviewed the video. Our office has reviewed the surveillance video, which appears to show a person believed to be Ahmaud Arbery entering the property under construction, it said in a statement. Ahmaud did not take anything from the construction site. He did not cause any damage to the property. The firm said the video confirms that Mr. Arbery's murder was not justified and the actions of the men who pursued him and ambushed him were unjustified. The GBI arrested Gregory McMichael, 64, and Travis McMichael, 34, for the death of Arbery. Both were charged with murder and aggravated assault. They were booked into the Glenn County Jail Thursday evening, May 7th. The pair were denied bond in court appearance on Friday. Father and son stood quietly as the judge read murder and aggravated assault charges against them. In just a few minutes, their first court appearance was over. It was a moment that many in Arbery's community had waited more than 2 months for, as a series of prosecutors declined to bring charges against the men. The 25-year-old was killed on February 23rd along Satilla Drive near Holmes Drive in Glenn County, according to a police obtained by Fox 5 Atlanta. His family said he was out for a Sunday afternoon jog. According to an incident report filed by Glenn County Police, Arbery was shot after the two men spotted him running in their neighborhood on a Sunday afternoon. Gregory McMichael told police he and his adult son thought the runner matched the description of someone caught on a security camera committing a recent break-in in the neighborhood. They armed themselves with guns before getting in a truck to pursue him. Okay. That was 53 days after the last reported break-in in the Satilla Shores neighborhood, according to police records. Fox 5 Atlanta obtained all reports for such incidents in the neighborhood from December 2019 through mid-March of this year. In all, there were 3. December 8th, 2019, December 28th, and January 1st. On December 8th, a Satilla Shores neighbor reported rifles stolen from their unlocked car. Police records note the incident on December 8th as a theft. On January 1st, Travis James McMichael filed a report of a firearm stolen from his truck. Okay. The father said his son, Travis McMichael, got out of the truck holding a shotgun and Arbery began to violently attack. He said Arbery was shot as the two men fought over the shotgun, according to the police report. After Arbery was shot, the police report says Gregory McMichael turned him onto his back to see if he was armed. The report doesn't say whether he had a weapon, but it was later determined he did not. Arrest warrants for Gregory and Travis McMichael filed in court Friday confirmed as the initial police report stated that Travis McMichael pointed and discharged a shotgun at Ahmaud Arbery, but there were no new details. The felony murder charges against the McMichaels means that a victim was killed during the commission of an underlying felony, in this case aggravated assault. The charge doesn't require intent to kill. A murder conviction in Georgia carries a minimum sentence of life in prison, either with or without parole. The national spotlight had been shown on the case after a cell phone video surfaced reportedly showing the shooting death. The video, initially posted by a Brunswick radio station, shows a black man running at a jogging pace on the left side of the road. A truck is parked in the road ahead of him. One man is inside the pickup's bed and another is standing beside the open driver's side door. The runner crosses the road to pass the pickup on the passenger side, then crosses back in front of the truck. A gunshot sounds and the video shows the runner grappling with a man in the street over what appears to be a shotgun or rifle. A second shot can be heard and the runner can be seen punching the man. A third shot is fired at the point-blank range. The runner staggers a few feet and falls face down. Some of the encounter was apparently recorded in two 911 calls, with the dispatcher trying to understand the problem. There's a black male running down the street, a caller says. I just need to know what he was doing wrong, the dispatcher responds in part. In a 6 call, 6 minutes later, someone can be heard yelling, "Stop, damn it, stop." Then, after a pause, "Travis!" The Georgia Bureau of Investigation held a news conference Friday morning announcing the arrest on the murder and aggravated assault charges. The GBI director said the viral video of the actual shooting was helpful, but he based his case on the evidence. We based our decisions on 2 things. One are facts and the other is the law. Whatever the facts are, we apply the law. I am very comfortable in telling you there is more than sufficient cause for felony murder, the director said with confidence. All that matters is what the facts tell us, Reynolds continued, saying every stone will be uncovered. Addressing the question of racial intent, Reynolds noted that Georgia has no hate crime law. That has prompted many civil rights activists to call for a federal investigation. Georgia's Attorney General appointed a black district attorney Monday, May 11th, to take over the case, making her the 3rd outside prosecutor. Federal prosecutors are also considering hate crimes charges, the Justice Department said. Cobb County District Attorney Joyette M. Holmes takes over the case from Prosecutor Tom Durden, who the state's Attorney General said asked to be replaced by someone with a larger staff and more resources as this case has grown in size and magnitude. Holmes is based in Metro Atlanta, more than 300 miles, 480 kilometers from the coastal Georgia community in Glenn County where the shooting happened. District Attorney Holmes is a respected attorney with the experience both as a lawyer and a judge. State Attorney General Chris Carr, a Republican, said in a statement. And the Cobb County District Attorney's Office has the resources, personnel, and experience to lead this prosecution and ensure justice is done. An attorney for the Arbery's father, Marcus Arbery, applauded the appointment of a new lead prosecutor. In order for justice to be carried out by both effectively and appropriately in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, it is imperative that the special prosecutor has no affiliation with the Southeast Georgia legal or law enforcement communities. And I concur with that. Attorney Benjamin Crump said in a statement, he asked that Holmes be zealous in her search for justice. The Associated Press contributed to this report, and this said information is by Fox 6 Now, Atlanta. So, new prosecutor, African-American female, Cobb County District Attorney Joyette M. Holmes takes over the case from a Tom Durden. As you see, this is the 3rd prosecutor to be assigned to this case, praying for a positive and justified resolution to this death of Mr. Arbery. There's also a video in the said commentary that you can review. It shows a picture of Mr. Arbery on a property that was under construction. As the owner states, nothing was taken from the property, nothing was vandalized. They did have some thefts in the area late December 19 into the 1st of January of 2020, but no one has come forward to say that it was indeed Mr. Arbery that committed these said thefts. And who leaves their car unlocked with guns or any type of valuables inside them? Foolish. Oh, and the fact that a rifle was missing from one said person's car. Well, hell, maybe Mr. McMichael, Travis, maybe the hell he stole the damn gun. He surely didn't have a problem pulling one out February 23rd to gun down Mr. Arbery. And the fact that we've got an eyewitness filming Paw in the trunk, it's all a bunch of bull to me. And the fact that you can hear him yelling allegedly on a 911 call, calling his name. What you calling his name for? Because, see, you and your son went after him, didn't you? You and your friend, your eyewitness, your videographer. And all of a sudden, he confronts this African-American male out of the blue, unjustified, with no cause. And you thought the black boy, the young man, was just going to stand there and let somebody run up on him with a damn rifle and not try to fight? Why would he? Why would he? That's what you was hoping. He would stand idly by and just hold his hands up. And then what was you going to do after that? Had he just put his hands up? You going to ask him, had he been stealing off of people's properties? And then what were you going to do after that? Call the law? No, you did what you wanted to do. Your son did what he wanted to do. He didn't have any business approaching that young man. Neither one of you had any right to follow him. You had no right to block the street. All of that, those actions were intentional. And then you got the nerve to holler like you want to try to say what? Stop, don't do that. A little too late for that. You went in with the gun. So you were guilty, as I stated, in following him. You brought weapons. You blocked off the street. He ran around the truck, and your son confronted him anyway. And what fool thought he was not going to wrestle the gun once he realized the intent with the gun? He had every right to defend himself, and he had no weapon. And the fact that you turned him over, so you say, and he didn't have no weapon. Well, who the hell was going jogging with a gun? I'll wait. See, how stupid you must have felt if indeed you did turn him over. He didn't have a weapon. What the hell was he going to steal in a t-shirt and shorts? From a construction site. From anyone's house. He didn't have any accomplices that you know of, or that you think of if you're thinking this was the guy. And why the hell would he be on foot jogging if he's going to be out here burglarizing people's houses? You didn't think that a person that steals on foot would need a damn bag, a duffel bag? I'm just throwing this out here because it's the truth and it's a spoken word. Why would he be jogging on foot to go burglarize houses? And he was just seen on a video surveillance leaving a house under construction with nothing. But yet he's your suspect that's been burglarizing the houses in your said neighborhood. And he has not been questioned in regard to any burglaries in the said neighborhood. But on that fateful day, you and your son and your redneck friend thought, oh, this is the guy, let me stop him. He fits the description. Well, what description do you have? Did you go to the police with any surveillance of a said person stealing said items that fits the description of an African-American male? I'd like to know that. Because I'm trying to figure out what made you think, you and your son and your friend, that Mr. Arbery was the guy, person, robbing you neighbors. Please enlighten the public. What evidence did you have that he was the guy? And as I state, he is free to jog wherever he wants to jog, whether he lived in that neighborhood or not. It is a free country. He can roam as he sees fit. Female, male, African American, Jew, Arab, it does not matter. The fact that the owner of the property said nothing was taken, nothing was vandalized, stolen, disrupted, that tells you a lot right there. And the fact that if Mr. Arbery wanted to be burglarizing the homes, why would he do it on foot jogging? And as I state, would he have a bag if he was on foot robbing houses? You gonna take the goods out of your What, walk around with what, a 50-inch TV and carry it out? Walk down the street with it? I'm just saying. Yes, Georgia needs laws pertaining to hate crimes. Every state needs them. Because to me, this seems racially motivated. And there's no way anyone in their right mind could tell me that they don't think that it was not. And I like the fact that I love the fact that there is no bond. Because see, I was worried about that with that new Facebook group that opened up and pertaining to these two fools. It wouldn't shock me that somebody would raise money for their defense. Not knowing the case, not knowing the circumstances, not even knowing about the said video of the construction site. But you have foolish people like that rally in defense of people for money and this and that and GoFundMe pages when they don't even know all the information. They don't even know anything about surveillance. They don't know anything because they believe in their friends. They believe in these two white people they don't know a damn thing about. Don't know them from Adam. Just like they didn't know that black guy that was jogging on February 23rd. Amen to the state of Georgia for appointing a new prosecutor, new team. And I do understand why they picked someone out of another county in the state of Georgia, because it's only right, because the first prosecutor didn't do a damn thing with these two. And he had to have seen that same surveillance of the young man on that said site just looking around. People do it every day. And he also had to have seen the same video that went viral of the shooting. And he did nothing. Condolences and prayers to the Arbery family, praying for justice. I will keep your son's name on this channel until we get victory and a guilty verdict for the two, father and son, in this heinous murder. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful, wonderful Tuesday in the high 10. God is good. Mask up, glove up. Put those said items in the appropriate receptacles. God bless all of you. Stay safe out there. Thanks for listening and tuning in to the Queen. I appreciate you. I value you. And know that the Queen is staying on top of these stories the best that she can. God bless all of you. Amen. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Good evening.